Omega is back here again for some more of the Dark Cloud with the Ponchos and the Cat Girls and the Rock'n'Offs and the Georama and all of that good stuff. You may have noticed that I cut back to that one corner or that other intersection, so you guys don't have to watch me walk back, so I can cut down a little bit of time. There was that one ladder that we needed to finish that one windmill, which is good. And this piece of Georama is a river. Yay! I need those to finish my my little circle of rivers. Ow! And I'm cursed. Now the game likes to pretend that curse is a bad status ailment. What it does is you can't unequip, like you can't change your weapon, like you can't unequip your sword or whatever your weapon is, which, you know, like 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna have to do that in the middle of a dungeon. So, like, unless you're like grinding or something like that, you're probably not going to need to do that. So it's just like, and it leaves, like it goes away whenever you leave the dungeon. So it's just, it's not a very effective status ailment. There's some revival powder. It's a very good item. It's as you might imagine, it revives you when you die. Which, I don't think I've really talked about that. Dying is not very bad in Dark Cloud. If you die in Dark Cloud, you just have to give up half your money and you restart over. Which, you know, is not that bad, but you do need money very bad, and it's generally a good idea to just reload your last save if you die, so you can just keep all your money. Unless you just have an abundance of things to sell or something, and something really good happened to you that you want to keep, I would just recommend reloading your last save as opposed to dying. And blah blah blah. The way that I fought that Master Jacket back there is probably the way that you should do it. Just kind of wait for him to swing at you, and then go for it. And I wasn't getting hit by that fireball again, but instead I got hit by a scratch attack. Oh no. That's like a tier 1 move. What are you gonna do? But you know, it's not that bad. Gotta warm up in the bath here with the cat girl. Unfortunately, Toan and Xiao cannot be out at the same time, so they cannot be in the pond together. Instead, they just kind of somehow magically transform into one another and every other ally in the game, which gets, you know, a little weird. And would you be surprised if I said that the cat girl is actually not the fan service character? No, the fan service character is significantly worse. As far as cat girls go, I'd say that Xiao is pretty tame. But you know what? Hold that thought, because we're going to have a lot of time to be talking about Xiao momentarily. And you will see why. But first, you know, let's finish the small windmill. I believe we got another house. We have the Hags House. Again, Toan is very violent with his naming. Sheesh, there's Odd Gaffer, and then now there's just a hag. And I have to move my scenic tree, but I'm not getting rid of the scenic tree because it's the scenic tree, okay? It's very pretty. It attracts like 5 tourists a year, and it's not going anywhere. It's my scenic tree. You can take away my pride, but you'll never take away my scenic tree. But we don't have the hag or very much of her materials that we can actually use right now. But we do have that one last cabin to put in, which I do. But that's about it. We have one of her secret items already. That's what the pot's for. I can go ahead and tell you that now. Let's work on my river square. Yes, the dreaded river square. And yeah, I'm kind of like, oh no, I have to move all this crap. Grr. But you can kind of see what I'm going with here. You know, it doesn't look bad. For the most part, for the trees, I'm just like, yeah, I'll do those trees later. There's some bridges around. You don't ever get any more bridges, so you kind of just gotta like space them out. But it doesn't look that bad, okay? You'll see, okay? You'll all see. Don't judge me. Someday, my town will beat the crap out of yours, and that day will be very soon. But until then, I'm going to have to mooch items off of the mayor because I'm very broke. Because money is harder to come by than you would think in Dark Cloud. For the most part, you have to steal stuff. And get some more free items, which I immediately use because I can just get more. It's very awesome. I wish they would just do this for the entire game, but unfortunately they don't. Check around for boxes, which there are none. I honestly don't think any more boxes ever really appear in the mayor's house, besides that one fruit of Eden. But I check anyway. But no, not that I can distinctly remember. Anyway, again, it's been a while since I recorded these videos, but I do not think that they do. And that's pretty much it. So we're sitting at 72, 64, and 37, which we've done all the requests that we can do for now. So, you know, we can't really do much about that until we start finishing houses. So, just don't worry about it. But anyways, coming up here, and I believe that this is it. Hang on, let me make sure before I start talking. Floor 11 is, yes, I'm right. Okay, floor 11 is the most annoying kind of limited zone in the game, and as you will notice, we're coming out of Shao and not Toan. Cloud is not in this game for Final Fantasy VII, but this is limited zones where you can only use a specific kind of character, as in this one where you actually cannot switch to Toan. So you have to survive this entire floor with just little old Shao. And as I said before, you know, Shao is not very good with her weapon. And Blizzard Gems are not very effective against Master Jackets. And I'm like, well, crap, I don't want to waste a bomb. So I'm like, you know what, I'll run away. But these floors are spread about sporadically between the dungeons. They're very, very annoying. But she can kill dashers, so, you know. She can kill dashers and cave bats and ghosts. And I don't think she's that bad at fighting mimics, but with her base weapon, you know, you're not gonna get much better than this. So you might want to find a weapon for her before you do this floor, because as you're gonna notice, it's pretty hard, because they also take this time to introduce the last new enemy of this dungeon, which you're gonna see in a little while, and it's, you know, moderately hard to kill. The Opars you can make do with. You can pick them off fast enough. They don't have that much HP. But floors like these seem to be the ones that people die on the most, because they can force you to use characters that you don't like or that are not very good in the future, and they're just kind of annoying. Really, there's only a few ways that you can handle these kinds of things. You can either work on that character, or B, buy a lot of throwable items and hope that you get lucky. And that is honestly like all you can do. So since these floors are a little bit more of the boring side to me, I'm only going to show one floor for each character once, like how to survive with each character by themselves. And this is the final enemy of this dungeon, the dragon. He's very hard, so I'm just like, forget you, I'll kill you with a bomb. Goodbye. And even the bomb does not just instantly kill him like it does with most enemies. It's just like, it's very tough. But yes, I'll probably show one of these floors for each of the characters in the game, and then after that, I'm probably going to cut them out, I think. I do not share this entire floor because I wasn't sure if I was going to make that alive. I didn't want you guys to see me fail. So after this video cuts away, in the next video, I'll be back in the next town, or in town, and all that good stuff. Because yeah, I was really not sure if I was going to survive this, because I was going to have to pick off all those master jackets, and my weapon is already getting low on whip, and I only have 1 repair powder, and I'm running out of throwable items, and I'm just like, this might not turn out very well. But I may or may not cut these. I'm not sure. So I guess we'll have to see. But again, the next video, I'm going to be back in town, and I will see you guys there. I'm Omega. Thank you.